welcome back. World of Horror. Now, the last time we played on extracurricular activity, beat it on fairly standard. Actually, here. We'll do Thailand beat this time for Halloween 2020 pack. We'll keep the cultist setting. And we'll keep Last Stand. And we'll do quick play this time. So this randomizes all the missions and randomizes the character we use as well. Let's see, backstory is medical history, character exclusive perk cards only. Oh God's rule, you can't escape from combat encounters. Yeah, Spider God. Disillusion with a medical care, you'll need to pay up. You start with extra experience advantages, but each damage can cause an injury. So, for a slight advantage and everything else, and quicker access to level 2, I am much more susceptible to injuries now. Now I can replace one of these with a vending machine, but I won't, because a vending machine overlaps with the dog shop. So I'll keep this as is. And let's go in. May 1984. Let's see. The girl has skin removal as a combat mechanic, which deals a whopping 5 damage. Holy shit. So if I can find a way to regenerate, like, reason fairly easily, I'm going to do a ton of damage. Skin removal. Jesus. Let's see. Vicious versus a Violent Vigil. Now the thing is, I'm on timeline B. So although I've played all of these, especially off screen, I'm not necessarily sure how a lot of these will end up. Yeah, let's try this. As the decades roll on, that technology has only developed further. These days, computer bulletin board software allow computers to communicate over phone lines. Computer modem, anyone connect to a bulletin system or even host one of their own. Once you connect, you can read all the messages in that bulletin and even post your own to start a conversation. Investigate the forest location twice to complete this quest, but before then we have 4 funds, which I'm going to use with the dog shop to try to pick up some supplies. Let's see. A compass plus 2 experience for each investigated location. This speeds up my progress rapidly. So equip this right now. Let's see. Do 8 damage to ghost type enemies. A backpack to hold more. Plus 1 dexterity. I have 7. Dexterity is not too bad. None of these are what I'm looking for. With my 2 funds, let's go to Seaside, see if they have hammer for me. Yes. Chance to hit only 40. Small chance to recovery, lost stamina after defeating an enemy. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay. I have a weapon. I have a compass for extra XP. I have a band-aid. Let's go ahead and go to the forest location to fulfill the side quest. It's always good to fulfill a side quest. There's someone standing in trees that's a few meters away. I don't want to fight them. Scared but safe, plus 5 XP. That's good. 4 suicides again. Let's see, I have 8 knowledge and 7 perception, which means that it's probably a good roll to try to get another. Aha, plus spell. And plus item. Forest note is arrest for everyone waiting to stay behind. The sacrifice is worth it. Yeah, this is the same as last time. Just listening to a voice of humanity. I'll put this in my storage. What's my other spell? Expel evil. Minus 6/2. One time use only. Cost 2 stamina. That's good. That's a huge bonus. I want to use it right now because my doom's not very high, so using it right now seems a bit of a waste. GG. Happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to you, my friend. Let's see, the school has a computer for us to use. Let's see. You enter the kitchen, even though it's abandoned, lights are off, something is cooking in a large pot, you don't like the smell of it. I don't like the smell of it, so I'm not going to check what's cooking. I do have a weapon. It's not the best one, though, but it does have a stamina bonus. So let's go get a first aid kit. Aw. I failed. Okay, well. While the school library computer doesn't have a modem, you happen to bump into a member of the computer club while asking around. She apparently just got a new system and is willing to let you borrow hers. Thanking her, you arrange to meet her at her home in the city. So far, so good. The investigation started to take a toll on your health. You feel like you're about to fall asleep standing up. How do you address your weakened state? I can't buy coffee because I have 0 funds, and that's why I sold my Band-Aid, which seems like a silly mistake to do right now. I can take a nap, which I think increases doom, or jog around the block. I'll jog around the block. This quick exercise helps clear your mind. I back up to full reason. You lug the cardboard box full of PC parts up your apartment stairs, teeth clenched as you heave it up one step at a time. God damn, our computer is heavy. God, no fucking kidding. I just bought the case, the Divide 7 case for a new build, which will take time because I'm planning to buy components piecemeal until graphics card prices drop, which won't be for a long time. Investigate apartments. While looking around the ransacked room of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of a woman, her skin a ghastly pale yellow color. The scene is disturbing, you struggle to look at it. Minus 2 reason. It's not a big deal yet, it's really early in the game. And I haven't suffered any deleterious effects yet. You wipe the sweat from your brow as you finally finish setting up the computer in your bedroom. After a few tests, you're now certain that everything is functional. The newscaster on TV says that suicide rate is still climbing. Worse, the morbid trend is beginning to catch on in other nearby towns. You need to act quickly. As you prepare a bath, you think about all the possible leads so far. You're very tired, so maybe ice cold water is a good idea. Sure. Aha, free XP. Hoping to find a lead, you head to the hospital. With how many deaths there have been, the hospital is in chaos. The staff looks exhausted. When the receptionist lets her head down onto the desk for a moment, you slip out of the waiting room into the hospital corridors. So investigate the hospital. I should turn off the sensor thing now. Yep, that should do it. It's a bad time to be out of cash, says a grim-looking man who's standing in your way. Our company, fortunately, specializes in a case like yours and will gladly help you get back on track. After all, he takes a step closer and you can swear there's a faint smell of rust around the man. Everyone has something to sell. Well, I'm at full stamina, so a jar of blood doesn't seem too expensive for a 2 fun bonus. You startle awake on a park bench. Did you faint? There's no sign of the grim man anywhere, but you find an envelope full of cash inside your pocket. You overhear 2 nurses talking about a girl whose suicide attempt failed. Apparently, she's recovering at her grandparents' home in the village and the city's outskirts. You exit the hospital and make your way to the nearest bus stop. Bus stop it is. When you enter a metro car, you notice the oddly shaped package on the seat opposite you. It's marked with your name. You reach for the package but hesitate. Icy feeling settling into the pit of your stomach. I am going to ignore it. You leave at the next station in a hurry, hoping to forget the package as soon as possible. -1 stamina, that's alright. As long as I pick up injuries, I'm fine. This is a high-risk game. As you pull into the village bus stop, a news story comes on the bus driver's radio. An entire class of Shiokawa students left in front of a train hand in hand. You move urgently as you exit the bus and begin searching down the village street. Everybody's dying left and right. A friend returning from a trip to Africa has invited you to dinner. This time they've outdone themselves. This is a real feast full of exotic meals. It's getting late, you can't stay for long, but the host asks if you want to take anything home with you. The steak is to die for, that wine's terrific, and refuse politely. I'll take the wine. Of course, I have no balls to last a whole year, your friend says, handing you a bottle, plus item. What's in this? Addictive, drink, plus 3 reason, flip this card. Foreign and dry. Okay, so if I need a boost in reason, I can use this. And given that I have some really powerful spells, I don't see why not. When you find the girl's house, her grandparents greet you solemnly. They thank you for your efforts to stop the deaths. Forgive her, her grandfather says that he leads you to her bedroom. She's a kind girl, something has happened to her. Sure. An old priest is performing a ritual to appease a local demon imprisoned underground. You're invited to join them. Drake-kun, I haven't seen you for a while. It's a pity you're not hanging out, but hey, it's Halloween. I fully understand. I will participate in the ritual. Oh. You've read about the ritual. Following the intricate pattern of steps, spells, and claps isn't a problem for you. Once the ritual ends, the priest thanks you, hands over an item. I have a human skull now. Random result after casting a spell. And twitches slightly. Okay. The recovery girl is more than happy to not only confirm the bulletin's existence, but to give you its number. You have to do what it tells you. Trust me, you won't regret a thing. She beams at you as her grandmother struggles to make her swallow the pain medication. I'll be back to join you all soon. Wait for me, okay? Disquieted, you give the grandparents your phone number and hastily leave. You stumble upon a forgotten bookstore in a small alley. The interior is cluttered with... Yep. Hey, wicked Arctonite. Haven't seen you for a while either. The interior is cluttered with dusty old tombs, animal bones, weird vials, and stuffed exotic animals you don't even recognize. Can I help you? Asked the tiny man behind the counter. I have things that will surely help you in your quest. Now, I can buy a spell when I already have 3 spells, and they are pretty good. Or I can buy a magic item for 3 funds. I think I'll just sell the Band-Aid. That gives me up to 3 funds. I can see what the hell this is. The tiny man hands you a package. I'm sure you'll make good use of this. Resolve the event. I have a holy candle now. Plus 1 luck while held in the inventory and used for +2 reasons. So I have even more ways to increase my luck. Also, I'm pretty sure there's a holy candle event later on in the story. But yes, a carved hammer, a human skull, and a compass. Remember the note. You called the note you found. Could this be the voice of humanity you read about? Bracing yourself, you slowly put the phone to your ear. You don't hear words or a voice. You still understand they don't need those. It's difficult, but you manage to keep track of which thoughts are yours and which are theirs. Everyone is here now. They're all playing Smash. We've escaped everything that held us back in life. We don't have any more burdens. You can escape with us. This is the purest form of existence. A paradise of connection. Everyone deserves that. We will bring all humanity together. You explain the imminent arrival of the old god. With its limitations, the bulletin could never hope to gather humanity in time. Not to mention how many people are unable to access a computer. As it is, convincing all of humanity to die is impossible. Oh, then. We'll have to wait. It's disappointing, but that's alright. When computers advance and everyone can be connected, we'll come back for you. It's a promise, okay? The noise on the other end of the line suddenly cuts out completely. Still reeling from the mental assault, you find yourself staggering towards the futon. You collapse into it and sleep soon takes you. You're awakened by the sound of the phone ringing. After what just happened, you hesitate to answer. You warily grab the handset. When you put the phone to your ear, you hear the trembling voice of the girl you met in the village. I can't thank you enough. It was in my head. I nearly... She burst into tears, thank you over and over. You smile, relieved. You later learn that the suicides have come to a sudden and complete halt. But even still, its promise lingers in your mind. How long do you have until it comes back for you? You smother the thought. For now, it's finished. Bloody brief of a barricading bulletin, and the A. Again, 30 XP plus 15 experience for a thorough investigation. There's still hope minus 3% doom. I gained stamina and reason, and time passed. To gain a new level, press the flashing button. Got it. Let's see. Ghost connection. Completing a random mystery. A mystery grants a random spell, rather. Knowledge of various rituals and regional myths. Folklore study. Plus 1 luck attuned with the natural rhythm of life. Luck has determined a lot of my positive results so far. So let's double dig into plus 2 luck, which is a hidden stat, by the way, as you'll see here. Yeah, let's do double luck. Why not? Old God stirs. Local signs of baffle. Our President Aurora-like event has bathed the entire town in a natural... That's a mistake. And that's a rad green glow. That means reason cost of all spells increased by 1. That's not too bad. So it's minus 4 reason to deal 5 damage. It's not the best, but it's acceptable. Minus 6 doom, so cost 2 stamina and 1 reason. That's expensive now. Until the end of the current mystery, there is no doom penalty for escaping from combat. So if I feel it's going to be like a combat-heavy mission, I can use that instead to limit how much I'm exposed. Let's take a bath. Hot water to increase stamina by 1 point. Like, that first mission went really, really smoothly. Like, the smoothest I've ever had that one go. There was, like, no major combat. Horrible history of household hell. A curious case of contagious coma, dream devour. This one will require combat. More and more people of fallen consciousness cannot be awakened. People trying to wake the patients up results with themselves result with them falling into coma themselves. A whole week of the town's hospital has been dedicated for comatose. Sounds familiar. Is there anything connected to these people, and how did this strange illness start? Wear a proper mask. Let's check news report about some weird diseases trying to find a cause before more people fall permanently asleep. Investigating the village location. Uh-oh. Masked man that's been following you the whole morning. You eventually find yourself in a dead end. Looking for a way out, you hear a branch snapping behind you. Cult delinquent. So he's going to attack stamina. He has 15 power. 25 HP. I have a carpenter hammer that can swing twice. So let's make both of these count. Prep the main hit, and then prep a kick. So do I even need... there we go. A regular attack. The second one has a higher chance of missing, but let me see. There we go. Not too bad. A broken bone, unfortunately. -1 to strength and dexterity. That's a major injury, so the bandage wouldn't have helped me. That's unfortunate. Hopefully I can find some things to sell for medical treatment. Unseasonal floods that close many of the roads. Look for an alternate way. I don't have a map for that. Dust of scene. Check with the school. You are stopped by a girl you haven't seen in months, but how could you? She died in an accident. Oh, great. Stalker girl? I mean, at least the hammer is doing work, right? Jeez. Oh, hey. Occult diary. Resolve combat. You can use it to remove doom, or I can sell it for a +1 fund. I'm going to do that instead, because I'm injured. Go to the hospital. Let's get rid of the white bottle. I don't really need it quite yet, but I do want to resolve this broken bone. Blood loss, -10 max stamina, that's fine. As long as I have my stats. I'm much more worried about my stats. Investigate downtown. Who is patient 0? Help your friend move. Yep. You find another letter behind the wardrobe. It explains that the reason your friend left was that the shadow people were stalking him. You shudder when you realize you haven't seen the moving company's truck driver's face. Borrow patient 0's information. I should really be using my spells. You meet with your friend who has recently started her nurse practice. You lazily chat on the roof of the hospital while watching the sunset. Now will be the perfect opportunity to ask about recent earthly events. Her stories about missing patients, mysterious surgeries, and strange infections are helpful, but they kill the mood. You must leave this place. Plus 10 experience, -2 reason. That was expensive. 10 points of experience. Hospital again. You find yourself in an old, unused part of the hospital. You take a deep breath. The disgusting smell of thawed remains still linger in the room. It used to be the hospital's mortuary where doctors determined the cause of death. Pull the cloth off the dissection table sounds like a terrible idea, as is checking the freezer, but search cabinet. Success! Something flashes in the corner of a dusty drawer. You reach for it. It's a sewing kit, which may come in handy later. Hey look, sewing kit. And I'm at 12 stamina, so I might as well use it. Well, save it. I'll save it for you, emergency. If I get up to like full health again, I might as well just sell it off. Patient Zero's house seems empty. You search for it carefully. A sudden growl coming from behind the corner makes you stop. A goal. Minus 2 stamina. Well, that's nasty. Let's remove your skin. That knocks it down to 15 points. That's another 6 damage. Good. Cut arteries. Shit. Minus 1 stamina each investigation. Shit. Alright. Sell this off and the holy candle as well. I definitely cannot afford to keep on losing health every single time. Oh boy. 2 stacking blood losses. That's nasty. I should rest up. Yep. Back up to 10 each. Investigate downtown. The man dabbled in magic. He found a journal. Described the Sir Villain's instructions for a summoning ritual. It seems that he tried to contact a being from the dream realms. You shouldn't do that. Alarmed by the sound of glass breaking, you discover the corpse of a policeman lying in a pool of blood. It looks like someone or something tore out his throat. I can steal his gun, check his wounds for clues, or escape before more people arrive. Let's steal his gun. He won't be needed for sure, but you still feel bad about stealing from a corpse. Plus item minus 3 reason. Equip. I have 4 bullets, and that's high amount of damage. But it's a gun, so it's going to deal a lot of damage. Like, let's see. Damage was shot 9, which is significantly more than my hammer. My boost 1960 to side to 60s. Walking through a hospital corridor, you hear disgusting slurping sounds coming from a closet. It's a bloodsucker. Look at that. It's a freaking vampire. Anyhow. 9 damage. So if I shoot it once, I should bring it down to 6. And I can stab it. Yep. Stab. Wow, broken bone and ringing ears. I assume this is from... All combat actions are slower until the end of the current mystery. Damn, it's a mental effect too. And broken bone, I can't do much about that. Let's see. You've managed to sneak through the floor, avoid the police, and finally reach the quarantine wing where all of the coma patients were brought in. The pulse is slowly weakening and the blood pressure is dropping. You must hurry. Dust of scene. Now I see it. Following the old man's advice, you throw the dust of scene in the air. It reveals weird elongated monsters hanging from the ceiling, one above every bed. Each creature is connected to a patient with undulating tendril. As you try to process everything, one of the disgusting creatures raises its head and looks in your direction. Prepare yourself. The creature causing the contagious coma plaguing your town has taken notice of you. You must defend yourself or perish. 37 HP minus 2 all. Damn, that's a lot. Well, okay. I can get 1 shot off and then a stab. Not even a stab. So let's use a spell. Let's deal 5 damage. Means I can only attack twice, but... Prep fire, and... I should do a lot. Oh boy. That's a highly unethical action, but the monster seems to gain its strength from the sleeping patients. Unplugging life support of one of them will weaken it but kill that patient. Deals 15 damage. Let's see. Throw at enemy, throws an item at the enemy. Yeah, let's do it. Down to 17. Oh, desperate struggle. This is what I need. Doubles all damage dealt during this turn. Not enough. Shit. But I'm still alive. Just barely. In fact, I can recover by cheating the system a little bit. Completing a mystery grants a random spell. If I use this right now, I can gain a spell. And I'll just refill my reason as well. Just barely survive, so whew. Skin my teeth. Enthrallment. Gain additional follower, cost is 4 reasons. So I can make a slave. Interesting. Excuse me. The creature's severed body falls on the floor and starts building slowly. The remaining part slithers back into the now closing hole in the ceiling. You've managed to catch a glimpse of the other side. The other side makes you fall on your knees. It wasn't its body that you've managed to cut off. It was just a finger. Shaking, you sneak out from the hospital. One thing is certain, though, is the end of this weird illness. The hospital is now safe. Plus 45 XP, minus 3 Doom. Time passes, and Ghost Connection for enthrallment. The friendly dog disappeared last night. You will have to find a new place to buy equipment. I already got my starting equipment for the dog, though, so that's fine. Go home, find a key, take a bath, cold water to regain reason. I am so low on health right now. This is really dangerous. This is kind of dangerous. Horrible history of household hell. There are many old mansions around this town. Old Manor is one of them. Supposedly haunted by the family of 4 who disappeared without a trace one summer. But is it the only tragic event that took place here? Friends you talk with are not sure where the mansion itself is located. You have to find the mansion first. A trip to the library may shed some light. And investigate the seaside location twice to complete building history. Okay. I don't see why not. I can't really sacrifice stamina or reason right now, so peace of mind increases Doom. But I could use the XP. Oh, right. I forgot. I also have a broken bone to deal with, so let's deal with that right now. Discharge summary. Oh, this is a good choice. Plus 20 experience just to gain the information. That's good. And because I'm only at 6 each, I'm going to rest as well. Bring myself up to 8. Still a little thin in the water, but it's better than nothing, right? One more seaside investigation. The town stocks are a mix of modern warehouses, small shops, and bars with alternative crowd gathers. An ancient wooden temple occupies a small hill at the town's center. Let's see. I have no funds, and I keep on taking damage. So I'm going to gain fun. Strength check fail. There's always a job for a person like you. You help with unpacking the fish. The slash is unbearable, but you earn good money. That's better than nothing, right? Okay, so now I have this. Shokawa's Herald. You learn the cliff that the mansion was built on is famous for extensive cave system. You decide to read some books that might help you. An article covers a group of scientists from Tokyo. They were exploring and mapping the weird cave formations found in the cliffs. The search for the missing team of scientists continues. The only clue so far is a code written on the cavern. 434 Hertz. I'm going to keep that information on me. One house owner, however, decided to make use of the cave system. It's a natural concert hall, he claims. So I'd imagine it has to do something with sound. I'll keep the Hertz information because that seems like it's going to be relevant. Let me see. +1 knowledge. Sweet. I know from prior experience I definitely want to ally with you as much as possible. That's fine. Just 1 ally is enough. And you know what? 9 knowledge? That's a lot. The corridor is flooded by a black sludge that's slowly oozing from under the door to the chemistry classrooms. A damp, moldy stench grows as you get closer. How are you going to get to the other side? I don't want to touch it. Better safe than sorry, you take the stairs up to another floor to avoid the sludge. +2 Doom. Doom counter is rapidly rising. Gotta be careful with that. It's getting dark as you arrive at the cemetery and shadows move in fantastic and uncountable ways between the tombstones. Finding the right grave may prove to be a challenge, especially when you hear someone's gaze on your back. I don't like it when there are strangers. Aha. You whirl around and see who's behind you. Luckily, the old person is the kind old lady who pointed you to the tombstone you were looking for. Under a stone, you find someone left for you. +5 experience. Good. Oh hey, I leveled up. Let's see. Forgetting spells regain extra reason. I don't want to forget spells. +1 knowledge of various rituals and regional myths. Folklore studies. I'm also increased luck as well. Keep on increasing luck. Comparing different matches with a sketch, you finally find the one. There's only one problem. You will need a strong rope to enter the mansion through the high window. Let's find a rope. Something gigantic and invisible leaves a deep void in the sea. It's not moving, but you swear it's watching you. What? Must too recent. That's unfortunate. That's highly unfortunate. You make it through the window. This is the abandoned mansion your friends have talked about. Let's explore it. Before that, rest. So 10 stamina, 8 reason. This is good enough. Investigate. The investigation can wait. The hot bath is too inviting. Okay, take a bath. +1 reason. That's nice. You bathe happily and continue with newfound strength. You must find a key. Click the mansion room to explore it. Following a suspicious person, you enter an old rundown mansion room. It stinks like spoiled milk and only has 2 doors, one of which you came through. You can't see the strange man anywhere. Okay, search the room. There's nothing really important here, but you think you might be able to use the one item you do find. A broken bottle. I mean, it's fast equipped at least. But 0 funds, come on. I'll hold on to it for, like, as a throwing tool or something. Despite your best efforts, you feel like the neighborhood is starting to change. Location's threat level increases. That's unfortunate. A sudden growl coming from behind the corner makes you stop. A Rubu ghost. I mean, it feels like my best option is just to run away, right? Like, that's a lot. That's a lot of HP I have to deal with. Right, the invisible web prevents you from running from this encounter, so I have no choice but to fight it. Well, remove the skin off the ghost. Dealing 5 damage, putting it down to 18. The pistol only does 3 damage when it hits, with a speed of 80. This is 3 damage with a speed of 90, but chance to hit is a 70. Chance to hit 70. Oh, sorry, one. 80. Okay. I have no real choice. It's -1 to all, so it gives me 5 chances. Do I want to do the minigame and figure out like how to pray it away? Or just like punch it repeatedly. Okay, that seems to be the best bet. That was dangerous. I'm not sure how much more I can take. The whole building begins to shake as you enter the room. Suddenly, a stone pillar bursts through the floor where you just stood just seconds ago. Noticing the arcane symbols painted in the stone, take a step closer. I have $10. I can probably study it pretty well. You recognize some of the symbols from a stone tablet you saw at the museum. What's the connection? Plus 10 XP. That was the right move. Feeling like you're on the brink of losing your mind, you decide to visit your parents' old friend, Father Yasugi. Hey kiddo, say the priest who's currently moving some boxes in and out of the church building. Could you lend me a hand? Lift the heaviest box or don't overwork yourself. Now this increases my reason, and given that's necessary for spellcasting, why not? -1 stamina for +3 reason. This is pretty good. That's a nice gain. Lifting the box, you feel your back cracking, but you manage to get it all over with relatively quickly. Afterwards, Father Yasugi invites you inside for a cup of hot tea and some home-baked cookies made by one of his parishioners. That's a clumsy word. You explain your situation to him. The priest listens, letting you vent all of your doubts and anxiety. That's a good priest. We're running out of rooms to visit, though. You aren't sure what to expect. The sturdy door to the study opens with a creak. The dark, dusty room is empty, but something feels wrong. A faint draft, perhaps. You move the rotten carpet aside to reveal a secret passageway cut directly into the cliff rock. Make my way down. Aha! Following a strange song, you discover a hidden passage that leads you to an underground chamber connected to the sea. You can't find the source of the sounds, but then it hits you. The acoustics of this place makes the waves sound like the most beautiful serenade. Mesmerized, you step closer to the stone altar at the end of the room. Explore some room. Oh, no light. That's unfortunate. Oh. Well, no light means I can't fully solve it. Shit. Yeah, it's only NDC. Unholy chants coming from the cave connected with the mansion must have driven the family insane. With no connection to the outside world, they fed on what they had themselves. However, this doesn't explain the fresh corpses and wet tracks around the altar. Oh well. Radio mass failure. I can't get any information from outside the town. That's fine. You're home. I mean, at least I didn't take any real injury this time, right? Increase my reason. We have 2 mysteries left. Spy Chili's story of school scissors and vicious versus a violent vigil. I think I'll take this one. School scissors requires a lot of combat. Versus of a violent vigil. You still have some combat, but you can pick up a better weapon than what I have right now. At least for hand-to-hand fighting. You feel watched. Oh man, I wish I kept my holy candle. Retreat. Minus 2 reason, Jesus. It takes you some time, but finally you manage to find someone. Is that another guest? You should ask them what's going on in here. Young woman wrinkles her nose when she notices you. You can swear you've seen the symbol engraved on her necklace before. If you want to pay respect to that old creep, follow the corridor to the right. Alright. +4 Doom. Oh, hey. Leveled up. Additional damage against ghost and eldritch enemies. +1 Dexterity. And Art Knowledge +1 Perception. I like the idea of additional damage because I know there's a ghost enemy coming up on the next mission. And I will recover some reason to go along with that because I'm really low right now. Press a handkerchief to your nose, you enter the dark room. There's no way they allowed your grand uncle to just lie there. What was the correct bow and clap order? Maybe other guests will know. So let's go back to the dilapidated hallway. Oh, look, another guest. A pair is standing next to a window. The man is muttering something to himself while his wife is observing you with her naturally bulgy eyes. You didn't get us with the letter? Here, you can have mine. Kids are taking all of your candy. That's unfortunate. But luckily, there's always the after Halloween sales. We would like to thank you on behalf of our client for participating in this vigil on such short notice. He was a spiritual person and left instructions we are asking you to follow closely. Start the vigil. Pray over the body is just 4 claps. It's nothing but claps. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inspect his foot. You copy onto your pamphlet. There's some kind of symbol over here. Back to hallway. The only way to advance time is to keep on exploring the mansion. You find a heavy tome wrapped in moth-eaten black velvet and old locked cabinet. We remove the book's wrapping so you recoil in disgust and spit out the human flesh. Take it. Oh, I took an injury. What injury? A broken bone? Grabbing the book, you cut yourself on a rusty nail driven through the cover. How did I break my bone by stabbing myself with a nail? It's a broken bone as well. Jesus. Anyhow, random effect costs us 2 reason. Let's not. Sell for fun. Let's see. It's currently 11 p.m. Says to light up the fireplace. Light it up. You couldn't find any firewood to add to the fireplace. -1 stamina. That sucks. While you walk through a crowded space, someone bumps into you and quickly apologizes. How's it crowded? There's only like a few guests in this mansion. +5 experience. They stole your wallet. You quickly grab their arm, they drop it before disappearing in the crowd. What crowd? Midnight. Pray over the body. Bow, bow, clap, bow. Where'd the body go? Who moved the body? The body, it's missing. Now there are no guests. Where is everyone? Well, it's getting horrific. There's a local legend about a heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into a local inn and stitched the unsuspecting guests together. Her final gruesome artwork. But that's just legend, right? I can either rifle through the cupboard or check out the sewing machine, and given that the mystery is about a heartbroken seamstress, I am going to leave her sewing machine alone. That was a good idea. Inside the cupboard, you find a sewing kit and decide to leave the room before any legends spring to life. So I can heal my stamina at cost of a little charisma, but that's fine. Use it. There. You manage to find one of the guests. They are shaken but otherwise safe. You both decide to get the hell out of this place, but the door is gone? Okay, it's currently 1 a.m. Nothing. Just keep exploring. In the middle of a room, you see a man tied to a chair. You rush in to help. You remove his gag, though. The man starts shouting curses and ancient prophecies. You fall on the floor, and your mind flooded with unspeakable images as the man slowly stands up, completely ignoring the chair he was seemingly tied to. A cult member. It's +2 Doom. My Doom's pretty high, so I should beat them up pretty fast. So far, so good. He also doesn't do any physical damage. He's just shouting. So I'm just going to beat him up. Pick it up. A curious statuette. +1 knowledge while held in the inventory. Occult and magic. I'll hold on to it. It's now 2 a.m. Feed the plant and study with blood. What study? Ah, here. Feed the plant. You cut your hand and pour some blood in the soil. Hopefully that's enough. Explore the mansion again. I don't want to check out any human-shaped statues in case they attack me, so I'll check out masks. Oh look, it's a ritual mask. Small chance of ignoring reason loss in combat. Holy shit. That's good. I'll keep that. That's better than a human skull. Put this away. 3 a.m. Cover the mirror in the storage room. That's creepy. But hey, look, I have a meat cleaver now. 4 damage for a speed of 90, chance to hit 65. It's not the best, but it's more damage for a better speed. Like, this is a speed 80 for 3, so overall I think I can gain advantage on that. Aw, man, not another injury. A bite. Hopefully it'll go away on its own. It won't. Walls of the corridor collapse, revealing an alien landscape. You can taste blood in your mouth as the slimy appendages slowly get closer. A voice in your head tells you what to do. Sacrifice the guest. Or carve the cursed symbol. Well, if a voice in your head tells you to sacrifice the guests, that's probably a bad thing. The bloated corpse of your uncle slowly floats into the room as the remaining walls collapse. The contract is not over yet. +2 Doom when I'm already at almost 80 Doom. Excuse me. Wow, excuse me. Give me a second. I have high knowledge, so I can just go to zap him, and he only does Doom as well, Doom as damage, so I can afford to use Reason for this. Get rid of 10 HP. Holy shit, he has a lot. And I guess I stab him? Sacrifice the other guest, it'll kill the other guest, it'll deal 50 damage to the horrible old man. Wow. Let's do 2 regular attacks with a slight with a slight buff to the a chance to hit. Oh wait, you know what I can do? Because I'm down to 1 reason, I can use Desperate Struggle and then attack twice. That's much better. See, even though I'm not taking actual damage, I still got 2 broken bone effect now. That sucks. Fine. Let's just kill you. Resolve combat. The contract is void. A voice booms in your head as everything gets dark. When you wake up, you find yourself lying on the grass in an old mansion, nowhere to be seen. Next to you are the guests as confused as you. Everything feels like a bad dream. Was the man claiming to be your granduncle really trying to cheat death itself? You and the other family members finally exit the forest and leave the nightmare fit behind. One thing is certain, though, you will never open letters from law firms from Tokyo. Lawyers are always bad news. Plus 45 XP, minus 3 Doom. That offsets some of the damage you did Doom-wise. Plus 1 reason in stamina, time passes, and Ghost Connection means I learn something new. I can probably forget some of these spells, huh? Let me see. I will use Expel Evil now. That should help. Rolls are all closed. That's unfortunate. Home. Take the key. And extra reason. I'm really low on reason. Only one thing left to do. School Scissors. Which is one of the first mysteries you play in this game. Oh, this is going to be tough. Okay. The first thing to do is check out the friend's diary. See what the sigil is this time around. Because apparently, like, it's different every single time. We also know that prayer-wise, your first move is bow then clap. So that's the solution to the ghost mystery. At least a partial solution. Now to find the stuff I need. This door shouldn't be there, shouldn't lead anywhere. More importantly, shouldn't pull you in. I'll resist. You force yourself to leave the mysterious store behind. Minus 2 stamina. Ouch. Explore school some more. My wounds affected. Minus 1 dexterity and perception. That sucks. It's dark, but you can hear something suddenly moving under the surface of the water. I'll turn on the lights. +1 reason. That's helpful. I was just at the pool. Fine. Oh, come on. A bloated teacher. Minus 3 stamina a hit? Me with all these injuries, too. Oh, hey, look. Dexterity or art knowledge. Given... I'll go with art knowledge right now. Mostly because there is a room in the school with something useful in that regard. But the reason why I'm checking over things is invisibility has, for 4 reasons, until the end of the current mystery, there is no doom penalty for escaping from combat. I'm going to cast a spell, and I'm going to unashamedly... I'm not able to run away. That's completely useless. Okay, sell this off. Oh, wait. Nope. Forget the spell. Shit, man. I have to fight this. This is gonna hurt. I don't think I'm gonna survive this one. Let's see. The no say upside down triangle with this, right? Yep. Upside down pentagram with the little loop-de-loop. So this is right. Oh, this is just a scary effect. Face disappears and suddenly shows up. Can't even do anything because it's automatic. Hearing footsteps behind you, you realize you are not the only student here. A girl wearing a demon's mask starts giggling as she gets closer. Like, what am I supposed to do at this point? She has 16 HP, and I don't have enough to, like, punch my way through. I can desperate struggle, I guess. Oh, that works. A steak knife. Steak knife has the best overall speed. So I equip this. Oh wait, right, I have to resolve combat first. Perform the ritual. Wow. Okay, it was so bow clap, and I don't know the rest. Bow clap, bow clap, bow. Ouch. The Eldritch horror is slowly moving towards you, seemingly unaffected by the ritual. When you were sure this is finally the end, you wake up in an ambulance. The paramedic calmly explains that they found you collapsed in one of the classrooms. He shrugs when you ask him about Sister Worm and your friend. Probably just a heat stroke-induced hallucinations, he says, injecting your arm with a needle. The last thing you see before losing consciousness for the second time is the face of the pandemic. 2 old scars visible on both of his cheeks. Spotting chilling story of school scissors ending D. So I just barely survived. Barely survived. Something wrong with tap water. Damn it, now I can't heal. Oh, this suck. This is gonna suck. I'm pretty sure I'm dead. All the mysteries are done. The only thing left is Lighthouse, but I have 0 stamina and 1 reason. I'm pretty sure if I click this and go through with it, I'm dead. But there's literally nothing else to do. Oh, hey, I can rest a bit. Okay. I'm going to rest up to 90 doom. And hopefully that will be enough to get me through. Okay, so there's like a tiny little mercy mechanic at the very end. A very, very tiny mercy mechanic. So let's start climbing. What? Okay. Select the enemy you find as the second one. I'm pretty sure it's Stalker Girl, right? Aha. Rip the folder underneath is a tiny button. You press it and with a buzz the gate opens. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. It's locked, but you notice an electrical cable. It seems to connect the door with a hole inside the central pillar. If there's a switch inside, you have to risk getting cut by numerous glass shards and knives. Flip a switch. -3 stamina! Not enough dexterity! You can feel the sharp glass ripping your flesh as you search for the switch. Finally grab a cable and follow it with your bleeding fingers until you find a button. With a buzz, the gate opens. That's bullshit! Oh shit, thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay. Spell slots, charisma, or forgetting a spell increases extra reason and can heal a little bit off of that. Continue climbing. -3 reason! Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's forget a couple spells. Let's forget this copy of skin removal. And we can forget about enthrallment. Do everything I can to survive. Following the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. Oh my God. Okay. Disconnected. Oh, -3 stamina again. Whatever. Whatever. It's all bullshit. Tried to reason with her. Wow, she killed herself. Wait a minute. That's it? Skin of my freaking teeth. As the unnatural fog slowly lifts, you are relieved and collapse on the floor. The next day, everything feels like a bad dream. You've managed to stop the ritual awakening the Eldritch Old God, but what's done is done. It will stir and slumber again and again until the stars are right again. Congratulations, you are safe. For now. Holy crap! I thought I was dead after that last HP cost. Whew! Resting 5 times and bringing my doom up to 90 was exactly the right move. I was within 2 moves of failing. Incoming doom was at 95%. I have finished Timeline B for the first time ever. In this run, you managed to solve 5 mysteries, 24 new events, encountered 8 new enemies, and unlocked 5 achievements. I have stopped the Spider God. Oh, that was a close freaking call. Jeez, this game. Wait, did I have audio off this entire time? Jesus, I am so clumsy about that. Sorry about that, folks. Anyhow, mystery is solved. Thank God. Happy Halloween, folks. I'm gonna be done here. Let's see. If you are not aware, there is a VTuber Guilty Gear Strive tournament happening this Friday, and I have signed up for that. So it's going to be a training arc pretty much all this week leading up to the tournament. I should have my schedule out soon, quickly. But Jesus Christ, that was a tough horror game, huh? Damn horror roguelikes. That was fun. That was fun. Happy Halloween, folks. Hopefully, we will hear news about World of Horrors update coming up soon because the developer came back to life, so to speak. Other than that, yeah, if it updates, I'll play again. Otherwise, I think that finishing both paths, timelines A and B, is a good way to end things for Halloween and the end of October. Again, happy holidays. We'll be going to November soon. That'll be a time for feasting and turkeys and all that jazz, and then into the holidays itself. Can you believe we're almost done with 2021? Boy. Alright, that'll be all, folks. As always, happy Halloween one last time, and, of course, eat well.